Okay, so I just realized months later after finishing this that I wrote 23 here and I did not finish this in 2023. I literally finished this year. But anyways, I started in 2019, ended in 2024. So I'm just going to do a quick tour of it. So I just have this, and all of this I just painted. This is my third ever actually finished sketchbook, so yeah. And then I just painted these little doodles. And then yeah, this thing I made in 6th grade and just attached in here as like a little bookmark. And so yeah, let's get into the sketchbook tour. First page, I just have a bunch of crap that I just stuck in here, so I have like sticky notes. Oh yeah, and then I also have these tabs here, which mark the different years, 2019, 2023, and 2024, and this is my sketchbook. And then the first page is the first drawing that I ever drew, and this one I traced because when I was 12, me and my friend both got this sketchbook at like the same time. This was just like some random one from Walmart or something, and I was really scared to like ruin it, so I just traced this picture because I was scared of ruining it, so I wanted to like draw something good. So yeah, this I never actually drew. And neither this one either. This one's also the same thing. I wanted to just make my sketchbook look good because when I would get like new journals and like sketchbooks, I would be very afraid of like ruining them, you know? So yeah, I just traced this horse as well, which is far better looking than the one horse I drew for that one short. And then this is the playground of the school that I went to at the time that I drew with my friend when we were on the bench. And I never finished it either, so. Oh yeah. And then we're at the 2023 tab. So all this is from last year. And yeah, I was trying to get into drawing again, like changing my style because I was more into realism. So I was inspired and I did this very badly. So yeah, I also did this during an art block, so it's really bad. And then this is just more of that. I was like trying to create like my oh yeah, I was trying to create a persona and it didn't turn out well at all. And then here's just more of that. And then there's even more of that. And then I just, you know, was swatching out like the pencils that I had. And then I attempted to draw Ben of the Week in like somewhat, I guess, realism, and does not look like him at all. Blank page, I just kept having blank pages because this paper is also really thin, so anything would like go through, so later on you'll see like all the paint and markers bleeding. And then here are just some little doodles. This was supposed to be Jimin, I believe. Another random doodle, I forget who this was supposed to be. And then yeah, you have like my little notes everywhere that are gonna like say like ugly and like my thoughts on it. Oh yeah, see what I mean? Like it just bleeds through. And then this was an OC that I was trying to create at the time, Adrian, and I really liked like the colors, like the red and the black. I don't know, I think it looks really cool. But I have not gone back to this OC since then. And then there's even more of this OC, completely scrapped the idea, have not gone back to it, and yeah, I imagined him with like this little crown thing, and yeah. Another just random dude from Pinterest, and then a stupid little ugly doodle of me. Oh yeah, and then I was like studying different ear types. Like I just copied some of like goblin ears, gnome, human elf, and I don't know, I really like these. I like these too. Another random dude from Pinterest, and then just like a sunset type of painting. And this one I covered up with a sticky note because the dude in the picture had a face mask on and it looks really bad, so I just wrote, ew. And then I saw this cool picture of like one of those staircases, and they had books like on each of the cases, and this nice mural painting thing on the wall of like these mushrooms and like foresty things. And I thought it looked really cool, so I tried to paint it and it looks really bad. And then this I made for a video, and it's just a portrait of a girl. I think she looks really pretty. No words needed. I just had extra paint, so I tried painting a portrait, and then I got really mad, so I just went, Harr. Yeah, my anger just filled into this page. And then this is also just another little doodle of a girl, and then I was testing some paints here. And then this is when I first got my watercolors, and I didn't have the right paper for it at the time, so I just used this one and used a fine liner and just sketched out a girl. I didn't use like pencil or anything, and so that's why like it looks kind of wonky. This is a portrait of Hyunjin that I did, and it looks really bad, so I also covered it. Yeah, and then you just have me just saying like disgusting. And then this is another portrait. I forget who this is, but yeah. And then we're starting to get into 24 afterwards. And so I started off the year by drawing my desk, and then I had like marker or something, but then I got it wet, so it kind of all like bleeded. It's not too bad, but it was better before. It was so good, but then the water ruined it. A portrait of me that I did in acrylic paint. And it doesn't, I don't know, the eyes are kind of off and my nose is weird looking. But yeah. Oh, and then I was trying to create another OC and I couldn't decide if I wanted like red or green, so I planned out some stuff. And yeah, this was his final design, Orion. He was supposed to be like a space, like astronomy-ish character, like the moon and stuff like that, and then you just have me over there. And then I did some quick little doodles of me. And then these were just some like things I found on Pinterest. I made this one digitally, yeah, I said right here. And yeah, I just went on Pinterest, found some references, and then I took like a felt tip, like a colorful felt tip pen, and then just kind of sketched it out without a pencil so I wouldn't worry about like the mistakes and stuff, and like, you know what I mean? I just sketched it with the pen. And then here are some more that I did on the same day. This one I also made digital. I'll show the ones that I did digital like on the screen here so that you guys can see them. These are just some friends. And then I sketched Lino from Stray Kids. Does not look like him at all, so I'm sorry. This is Rose from Titanic, Jack from Titanic, random Pinterest image. Pinterest image. I really like this one. I did this with the felt liner things again, and yeah, I think this one looks really good. This one's kind of wonky looking. And then I made this one into a bigger painting, like on canvas. And it's just Jack and Rose during that one scene. And yeah, I just use a bunch of different mediums for this. I use like crayons, pencil crayons, markers, watercolor, all that jazz. Yeah, I just basically used anything I had with me. And then I drew Subin from TXT. Does not look like him at all. Like, he looks so messed up, bruh. Anyways, and then another just pretty girl from Pinterest, and I just used watercolors and stuff for this one as well. And then this was an idea that I had at the time. Never did anything with it, so it's just a blank sketch. And then this was one of those challenges that I found on TikTok, and I did one of them, and it was just like creating an OC, like where you hold, like pause it, and then it like gives you, you know what I mean? And so this was the one. I also have a digital version of this, so I'll put it on screen. And then this is one of the posts that Ian posted on his birthday, so I just drew Kirby? Is that what his name is? I don't know, I completely forgot, but I just drew him with watercolors. And then this is Lena's cat. I forget which one. And then I just drew an eye, again with like literally every single medium that I had. And yeah. This is Jimin. I messed up his face, so I covered it with a sticky note once again. And there was a good reason for it. And then some quick little sketches of Bang-chan from one of the photo shoots that he did. And then Jungkook from one of the Calvin Klein photo shoots that I did. And you can see me right here. It was so bad. And I drew myself bad too, so that's how you know I was like, it was a rough day. I couldn't draw well. And so I covered his face again. And yeah, covered everything. I just taped in this to fill up space, I guess, and then I found this picture of ramen on Pinterest, so I painted that with acrylic paint and one of the white gel pens for like the white stuff. And then some more Stray Kids doodles that I did. We have Han, Bang-chan, Han, and Hyunjin. This one is so messed up. I'm so sorry. And neither of them really look like them. This one I made into a digital piece as well, so. And then this one I covered up with a sticky note. Again, there was a good reason for it. And then I just doodled Ian and Felix's eyes, a little sketch of, I don't even know who that is, and some acrylic paint. It was just chilling on my desk, so I drew it. And then I ripped this out of just a random piece of paper in my other sketchbook that I did of watercolor mountains of a picture that I took on the way to Jasper. This was my second desk. It's right like beside here. But yeah, I just took a paintbrush, like no sketch or anything. I just blobbed pieces of paint everywhere, and yeah, so it's very chaotic, but I keep all my art crap on just so that it's like within reach, you know. And then more doodles of Han. So I have Han, these two are Han, and this one is from that one of his concerts where he had the blue hair and blue contacts on, and I think he looked really good, so I decided to draw it, and I think I captured it pretty well. This one, no, this does not look like him at all. And then I drew my parents, and from this page forward for a couple pages is where I would have drawn a lot of these pages when I was traveling just like across Canada and a bit of the States. And yeah, so I drew these while I was gone. There was nothing better to do because we were just visiting our extended family, and they don't have cousins our age really, so we were just sitting around bored, and so I sketched a lot. So this is my parents and me. These are just some more Pinterest doodles that I did there, and this is Han, full page of Lino, just with pencil. I'm like doing them so dirty, like none of them look like them. And then some more Pinterest girls on this page. This one's really pretty. I just wish I finished her hair. I never did though. I didn't have my phone at the time, so I didn't have references. So I just drew from my imagination, and when I draw from my imagination, it turns out really bad. So you can see that here. I had my bag in front of me, so I just drew that. And then I wrote here Lino, because this was supposed to be Lino, but it looks more like Jungwon to me. But it doesn't even look like him that much either. But yeah, some more Pinterest doodles. This one's Sam Does Art. This one's Ezra from Pretty Little Liars, that one dude from Marry My Husband who Ji-won decides to marry in the end, or ends up liking, like, you know, the good guy basically. And then this is her ex-husband. And then this is a full page of Pretty Little Liars. So I did Toby, Arya, Spencer, and Arya again. This one is the best out of all of them, I think. And then I did more Marry My Husband. So that's the same dude, like the good guy, or the dude that she decides to marry in the end. Ji-won, younger Ji-won, and Ji-won's dad. And then I did Hyunjin throughout this whole page, except for this one. This one's Felix, and then Koka. And this one's so messed up. This one's not too bad. And more felt tip pen sketches, and this one's In, Lino, Lino, Lino. Lino, and Lino and Han. Han looks so cute here. It's like I just simplified it a lot, and I think it looks really good. And this is just from one of their Stray Kids survival episodes where they were cuddling, so I had to draw that. And then because of that page, or that specific sketch, I just did some more Minsung doodles. So this whole page is just them. This is from like their cooking, like this one Stray Kids code where they're cooking, and then I forget where these ones are from. And then we have Bang-chan, Changbin, Changbin, Changbin. And out of all of these, like none of these look like none of them look like who they're supposed to look like, except for this one. This one actually does look like Changbin in my eyes. Like, I just simplified it a lot, and I don't know, I think it looks really good. This is like where he was like at the airport and whatnot. I don't know, he looked really buff in that pic, so I had to draw it. Even more Stray Kids. So I have Changbin, Bang-chan, Han, and Han when he was in the pool in that one clip. And so yeah, none of these look like them once again. And then I just sketched my sister and Hyunjin and just stuck them in here because I also did this when I was gone. And this is where I started drawing when I get back home, so you'll see like more painting and marker type filled things instead of just felt tip pens. So I have Han here. This one's just an empty page. I didn't know what to do with it. And then I painted Hyunjin with acrylic paint. This page, I was planning something for one of the art assignments that I had to do at school. I don't know what we were doing exactly, but it involved magazines, so I just planned it out, and I don't know, man. But I just did a quick sketch of Hyunjin with pencil. And then I made this years ago when I was doing a bunch of Gravity Falls type thing. Like I just, I don't know what I was doing with this. And someone actually commented recently that I remind them of Maple from Gravity Falls. I don't know why, but thank you. Like, thank you. I don't know, I don't see it, but thank you. Oh, and then also, I made this back then too. This is from like years ago, so I made this as well. Like, and so, you know, I have that, and then I started making like the pages or whatnot, and I never finished it. This was just a random book that I got in 9th grade when we were doing, I don't know what the class was called, nor what we were doing with that book. We were just like doodling in the book or something. Oh yeah, and I just did this colored pencil, Dipper Pines. I made this also years ago and just stuck it in here. And then Lino and Han as their skazoos. And then I did a whole Sweet Home page, which I really like. I think it turned out really neat. I used alcohol markers for this and white gel pen. So yeah, I just did a couple scenes that I screenshotted, and yeah, there was a lot of blade through for this one. And then I just did 2 sketches off of Pinterest, I think, and then did the background in acrylic paint. I don't know why. Oop. And then I stuck in this piece of paper that I got when I got my watercolors, and I did these doodles also, like, if you look at the date, I did these way before than these previous pages. Yeah, I did this 2023 when I'm doing 2024, so. And yeah, so this is Felix and Hyunjin. I think both of these are just screenshots that I took from some music videos, and they don't really look like them, but yeah, peekaboo. Yeah, so I just taped it in there. And then I did some little doodles of my little character that I used for my YouTube channel back when I was animating. And I might never do that again, so yeah. And then I just drew a wonky little face on 5 from Umbrella Academy. I really liked that show. And then some little doodles that I did when I was at school in my notebook. I watched Dating Sim. So I drew Kite and messed up, so I drew him again, and I messed up again. And then I messed up again. And so yeah. Eddie and Ian. Whoa. Scene of them kissing. Jimin. I drew this also like months or like a year before, and I just taped it in here. I don't know. I felt like my sketchbook was empty, okay? So I had to like fill it up. And yeah, another K-pop idol. I don't remember who this is, but I just used acrylic paint and alcohol markers as well as pencil crayon. And yeah, this one looks like kind of neat, I think. And then some more Sweet Home things that I colored in after I made one of those shorts once again. And I don't know, my like writing looks really good. Anyways, so yeah, I just drew Hyunsu and I don't want to butcher his name. Glasses guy. We'll just call him Glasses guy. And then I was just reading one of the psychology textbooks that I own, so I was just drawing that because I like reading it for fun. Anyways, so I drew the brain. And then I have IN and just stuck in some like Walmart stickers. I had an art block once again, but I really wanted to paint, so I just took paint and like did blobs everywhere, and I thought, you know, I don't know, man, but yeah, that's that. And then I did 2 little sketches from Stray Kids Lose My Breath music video, and so I have Lino and IN. And then I did 2 little doodles of Jake. I don't know why I did the same pose, but yeah, that's when he was doing the guilty challenge. And then this was a scene from our dating sim, and I never finished it, so it's just a sketch still. And then we have Hyunsu, and he looks kind of weird here, but yeah, I like drawing my bloody, gory things occasionally. You know, need to draw some of that. I don't know what this is, so we're just gonna ignore it. And then I did some little doodles of me. And then we just have some random Pinterest doodles and my sister that I drew on the last page that I just found some pictures on my phone, so I decided to draw them. And then the final page is just some more Pinterest doodles. I really like this one. This one looks really nice. And then some of Hyunjin's eyes. And then I just stuck in these eyes that I used for a recent video. So, but yeah, I finished January, February, March, April, May, June 16th, 2024, and then I just got gouache. I had got gouache at that time, so I just kind of painted everywhere to like test it, and then I stuck it the swatch sheet right here. And so yeah, that's my sketchbook tour, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I'm actually I'm actually working on this sketchbook now, which I've shown in some of my shorts recently, and it's filled up a little over a quarter way, so right here, and then this is, you know, if you guys want to see a sketchbook tour from when this one's done, then comment and I will do so. And this one's also really smaller, like you can, I hate it, it's so small, like I can barely draw anything. Like this one, I could draw like multiple portraits or multiple like figures, and this one I can only draw like a single portrait or like squeeze in tiny ones. It is really annoying, so I really just kind of want to scrap this sketchbook, like throw it away, like move it to the side and start like a bigger one. But I think I'm just going to try and finish this because recently I've been really into drawing, especially since I got back into making YouTube videos. So I've been drawing a lot, so I've been drawing like 5 pages a day, so since it's 80 pages, it could finish it within the end of this month, maybe. And if I do so, then yay, another sketchbook tour, and then I get to move on to a bigger sketchbook. And I really want to like peel these stickers off that I put on it and like paint it, so I might film that or something for like a short, I don't know. So yeah, if you guys like this video, let me know if you want to see another one, or if you want to see my old art, because I know I have a lot of that. whether it's in a sketchbook or not. I have 2 full sketchbooks of old art, and then I just have like scrap binders and like folders full of it. So yeah. Oh, and I have like a lot of old comics and stuff that I made too. So if you guys want to see that, please let me know. Because if you don't let me know what you guys want to see, then I will never make a video again, and then I don't know, and then it's so stressful. Anyways, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed that sketchbook tour, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. I just filmed so much and it wasn't recording. Anyways, don't mind my desk. It's really messy right now. But this is the desk I was talking about. Also, like the glass one. So I have just like my art crap. These pencil crayons suck, by the way. And that's those ones. So I might just give these to my younger brothers to like scribble with or something. I don't know. And yeah, everything just needs to be within my reach. So that's why everything's on there. And then I also got this tripod recently. But yeah, I think this is so helpful for now. So I can actually like put my phone on here, you know, and film properly instead of having to like awkwardly have my elbow on like all my junk. Bye.